doobies in the studio. I just turned on the sauna. I sauna pretty much every day, not for long, 20 minutes. And I bathe, and I love to do that before bed, and a little biomat. So I bathe, sauna, biomat, bathe, sauna, bathe, rinse off, biomat, and then I dim the lights. Right now they're on for the video. I am making a sleepy time tonic, and I do use this thing called Moon Brew, which has magnesium and glycine and GABA, and there's 2 ingredients, and it's called Moon Brew and Moon Boost, and I seriously love it. Eventually I won't need it. I've been sleeping better ever since I have been eating meat, only meat, no veggies, an apple a day or a persimmon a day, something like that. Eventually, probably no fruit. My days go like this. I wake up, I have hot water with lemon. Apparently you don't need lemon due to you getting enough of it from the meat. I'm investigating. I haven't had time to make you guys the list. Terry, my friend who is the angel who got me into all of this, she sent a list of books for us. One of them is The Vegetarian Myth. If you guys want to hear Lyra, I forgot her last name, Lyra. She wrote a book called The Vegetarian Myth, and that talks about what's really happening with animals and all that stuff. Michelle, you're up. You better go to sleep soon. Make your sleepy time. I was thinking you might need magnesium. We all need magnesium. Do you take magnesium? Soon, I'm going to be making magnesium bicarbonate in with a soda maker. Terry told me about this too. It's like she's my mentor in all things carnivore. And the reason I decided to go carnivore is because I was having some not fun health things, and she told me about something, and then she was like, bonsoir, chérie. I got my 2 faves right here. Yay, Michelle and Craig. So when Terry, she's just trustworthy. And Michelle, I told the story a couple times, but Michelle did a tarot reading, and I was torn apart. What should I keep Venice? Should I sell Sedona? One of them has to go. I can't manage both. And Michelle saw an image of a bee. Let me see if I have it. I think it's in the dishwasher. And I was like, bee, the only thing I have with a big bee emblem on it is the mug that Terry sent me when Herbie passed. And I love it. And I was like, Terry. And then it turns out Terry is especially, she can channel things, and she had no great opinion on Sedona or Venice. But at one point when I was telling her and talking to her about what was going on with me, she's like, well, I have to tell you, I've been vegan for X number of years. She's been with me since the beginning on here. And she's like, I gotta tell you, I'm doing carnivore. And I was like, oh, really? And that's how it started. So it was like an angel came to me through the bee, through Herbie. And I will put the book names. I'm so not admin-y, and I was getting lost and enjoying myself drawing doobies finally at the end of the day. But I really will, Craig. I will sit down and copy and paste what Terry sent to me because she took the time. She also sends me videos, and today I was watching Lyra, who, there's so many people. There's Primal Bod woman on Instagram. There's Dr. Rimka. Dr. Rimka talks about the situation with animals. Lyra, last name I forget. I was watching a video on Michaela Fuller, who used to be Michaela Peterson, and her dad is Jordan Peterson, and she has healed her body doing the carnivore diet. So Terry's been recommending things. So the magnesium, if you're asking, there's different kinds of magnesium, like magnesium citrate helps you go to the bathroom. One of them helps you with, this is the most absorbable. I'm not an expert on this. I'm learning as I go. But since Terry has given me links to things, I will put them up. I will do that under the number. I'll do that under the first video where I announce that I am carnivore. I'm not anything. I'm me. I've always said I'm me, and I eat this way. So this is called Pristine Hydro Electrolyte Balance. And it's magnesium carbonate with silica. And silica, she told me, has worked for herself, her brain, people she knows, students, and silica is really important. So Pristine Hydro. So this one was like 90 something dollars. So this is expensive. However, this will last a long time. And what you do apparently is you make soda water and you put some of this in and you shake it up and you put it in the refrigerator for 6 hours, and that will last you a long time, just that bit. So for my birthday, I'm getting a soda maker. I saw a copper one that I liked. So it's gonna be my fun, and I'm gonna be able to make Purium cherry apothecary sodas and aloe vera sodas. So that's what I use. I don't use Celtic salt. I use Himalayan salt because I have a lot of it. I bought a huge amount and I have it. Lucy used to be vegan, and Darla. So yes, Craig, I need assistant. I will do it. So your doc recommended magnesium glycinate due to low magnesium. There you go. So I got the hit tonight. You needed magnesium. I imagine you're taking it. Glycinate helps you go. Oh, I don't know how to pronounce your name. Can you add eggs to carbonara? I don't know what carbonara. We're not eating carbonara here. We're not eating gluten. Gluten affects your mental health. Greens affect your mental health. That's what's going on here. Tofu is too much estrogen. And last year, like a year ago, I was eating tofu and rice with veggies, and then I was like, no, I need to go raw. And I went all raw, and eat a steak, won't need all the supplements. Jesse, correct. Like, we don't need vitamin C, but they are recommending, they, being the carnivores that are they are recommending potassium and magnesium, and sometimes electrolytes. Is red algae silica the same thing as the silica you are speaking of? I don't know, but I will tell you that the one that Terry recommended, she's the guru mentor right now, Oregano, living silica, plant-based collagen booster. And so I just put a squid in water and I put some electrolytes. Mine are, but when you use the magnesium bicarbonate, when I go through that whole process, which I will show you, I won't need to have the electrolytes anymore. But right now we are making a tonic, and I'm finishing this tonic. Last time I didn't make the tonic. Oh, we got some cutie young ones here. Are there some young little trolleys here? Are you here to not be bored? Okay, we're making tea tonic. I hope RFK will clean house on all the poisons in the foods. Time will tell. And I was listening to why. Oh, I have a story for you. So the stomachs in cows have like a filtering process. So it's processing out. If they eat green, they're not getting the gluten. But Terry, are you the one who said my voice sounds stronger? Did you make that comment? Because somebody else did that. Thank you, Anna. No, you're going to learn along. It's like you're going to learn along with me. So basically, I haven't eaten turkey or chicken. I haven't been interested. I make ribeyes, I make venison patties, and I'm going away for a few days, and I will not be in my kitchen with control over everything. And I was like, well, if I have to eat eggs, if I have to eat chicken or turkey, okay. And then last night, Terry and her husband decided to make a big turkey. Now, just so you know, she was vegan for like years, as long as me, and we were both like, oh my God, oh my God. So just so you know, I totally trust her because she's a woman, she's a grown woman of substance, and I trust her. So she and he made a turkey, and then they ate some turkey, and she woke up, hey Jan, hey Franco. So basically, she woke up in the middle of the night and she felt numb. And she used to have gluten, symptoms, like fogginess. Like she had severe foggy brain, and she does not anymore. And I have conversations with her, and she's clear as a bell. After eating the turkey, she didn't feel well, and the next day she just wasn't thinking as clearly. I could hear it in her voice. And she was like, I think it's the turkey, and the turkey ate grains, and I got the grains, and they didn't eat the turkey. So I was like, oh my God, I'm about to go away and I don't want to have any gluten symptoms, or I feel so sharp and so clean right now. I've been eating basically, what do they call it? Ruminant meat. So I don't want to mess with it. So now, so what was I saying? So basically, it was like she learned a lesson and I learned a lesson through her, and you guys will learn a lesson through me. And I will block all y'all if you don't stop making those comments, because you're interrupting some really good stuff here. So if you need help, tell me that you need help. Um, Meat. Oh, Roller Girl, you weren't here. You missed the last two videos. I tried meat in Venice. I was undergoing a lot of stress this past year. And I had high blood sugar even after going no sugar. Um, Actually, I gotta ask Dr. Sadeghi about the blood sugar right now. I forgot about that. But my blood sugar was high. My thyroid was way off, which caused all kinds of histamine issues in my body. And it's just, it wasn't good. And I was like, oh my God, like I'm doing everything I know. So then I decided that I would try having meat, and it was mentally bad for me, but physically fine. Um, Thank you for doing your thing. We got an Aries woman in the house. Don't mess with her. I didn't know you could do that. Thank you. I love that. So everyone's been so loving and so kind. It's a shock. There's been a couple of our women OGs, um, older than me, I think, women who were like, I just can't, like, so bye. And I was like, bye. I understand. I understand. Everybody's got to do what they want to do, but I share so much more than food. Everybody's been saying, like, it's not that cold in my house. I'm just comfy. I'm okay today. I'm better than ever. I've lost weight. My muscles are like toning. My cellulite's going away. My brain is clearer. My voice is stronger. I wake up. So here's why I started the video. I wake up and I get out of bed before it's even dark, before the light comes up. And that's not like me. And then I wake up and I make my hot water with lemon. And then I take a walk that's about 25 minutes to a coffee shop where I get a matcha. I did try coffee for a week and a half because I was like, ooh, meat eaters can drink coffee. But then my blood test came back and coffee was still an offender, not as bad as it used to be. So since I am in an elimination diet, the reason I'm doing the red meat with butter is that you're not getting any, you're just elimination and seeing what's ailing you. So I am not having coffee, but I go there and I get a black tea or a matcha, which has oxalates, but we're not going no oxalate because you can like hurt yourself with oxalate dumping. Oxalates are basically a compound in plants that they make so that they can make chlorophyll and protect themselves for photosynthesis, and it protects animals from eating them. And then if we eat high oxalate food, we end up with little crystals in our bodies that cause kidney stones, and who knows whatever else. If they're making kidney stones, they might be wreaking other havoc, right? So there's plenty of plant-based foods. You guys do not have to do what I'm doing. You can eat broccoli, cauliflower, arugula, bok choy, curly kale, not the Jacinto dinosaur kale. You can have so many things, and there's fruits you can eat. So you definitely can do it. You don't want spinach, you don't want almonds, and you don't want rhubarb. And I hate to tell you, cacao. But if you're going to have one, like Michelle and I call it a cup of oxalates. If you're going to have black tea, or you could have a hot chocolate, or you could have, a matcha, you're having oxalates, and that's that. So, what is in my tonic this evening? Let's make it up. Oh, I always, every night, I had a tonic earlier where I had some lion's mane, and I like to put a little shilajit. Every day I like to have a little shilajit just because. So tonight, before I go to bed, I use this, and I actually don't have my glasses on to check the ingredients. It just makes me sleep so well. It's Moon Brew, and I have it in-house, so I do have it at night. It's Moon Brew and Moon Boost, Rose, Rest, Relax, Refresh, glycine and GABA, and this one has magnesium. So I am gonna make that, so it's rose flavored. My fat can be cacao butter, it could be ghee, it could be butter, it could be cream, it could be coconut oil. All of those things are legit and lovely. Obviously, no seed oils. Obviously, you're not putting, hot olive oil. So, wild horse. Yeah, there's so much going on. It's hard to stay sorted out. It's really hard. So we have to do our best and we have to do what our bodies say. And Michelle left the most beautiful comment on Instagram. And the sentiment was, I have been showing up. Well, you could go to Instagram and read her comment. But you guys have been so incredibly sweet. Patricia, you've had it? Wow, cool. I never knew anybody else who's had it. It's amazing, right? I used to have the chocolate flavored one, which is funny that they make a chocolate one at night. But I was like, I might as well switch to rose. Oh, thank you, Darla. Don't forget to like the video. The comments that have come in from you guys here is extraordinary because Michelle was saying, and it's true, that I always said, I love you guys no matter what you eat. And I forget exactly what you said, Michelle, but it was really good. It was really good. It was the notion of like, can't even remember, but it's there. I can go read it again. Herbie used to say, if you're ever sad, Dara, just go read a nice comment that someone's made about you because for every one who says something, there's 1,000 that didn't say it, but they mean it. And this particular time that I came out to tell you guys what I was up to, and I was kind of like, uh-oh, there was such an outpouring of love and really being so kind and so reminding me that you're here for my energy and my wisdom and the things I share that are never, this is what she said, you never just say you need to eat this way. I simply share what I'm doing and politely answer questions. So I am Diane. Hello, Diane. Cute, cute. My birthday is December 28th. I'm not doing weed. I don't want anything that makes me feel funny the next day. I like to be aware and awake. So this particular thing does not make me feel bad. So anyway, my day goes like this. I go to get my matcha black tea. Sometimes I have already made steak from the day before and I just slice them up and I will take a piece and I put a little butter on it and a little salt and I eat it. And then I eat till I'm full. You should eat till you're full and then not again till you're hungry. This is not about low fat. Fat's important for everything to move properly. This is not about starvation. This is actually about satiety, and you will feel full and you will be eating to fuel yourself instead of eating for enjoyment and recreation and having it be your job. It literally takes 15 minutes to make something. You eat it, carry about your day. Whatever you don't eat, put in the fridge. And it couldn't be easier and less time consuming. Yes, December 28th is my birthday. I'll be 58. Kevin, Michelle, always watched you for you, Dara. Excited for your new journey. Can't wait for all the art. That's what's going to happen. After we get started with this, I wanted to show up tonight because Wednesday morning I leave to go on a little trip and I don't know that I'll be making videos. But when I come back, I will, and we're going to have studio time. And I will answer any of your questions. We don't want the ethanol. I should put on, oh, I'm sorry, Angela. But he wants you to be happy. Conga mama. I don't have to take fiber supplements. The whole situation with your digestion gets different. You're not bloated. Should I show you how lean? It's kind of weird. It's kind of weird how much I'm leaning up. So when I come back and I eat, and then I clean up my house and do my Dara thing, and then I go to the gym. And every day at some point, I've been going to the gym, do a little this, a little legs, a little, it's not serious, but I do a little cardio. I'm getting about, all in all, between my walk and the cardio I do at the gym, it's 10,000 steps a day. And then, thank you, Allie's. Then I'm free to do whatever I need to do. And in the evening, I make the steak and then I go in the studio. That's ideal. And then I take a sauna, and then I take a bath. And if I want a little something, I have a couple little slices of apple. No big deal. Spread the news. So it's a different kind of thing that's going on here. We're gonna do the art, Kevin. It's a new adventure. I mean, I changed so much, right? Like where I'm living, finally decided what I'm doing. We're going into the Doobie universe. If anybody needs to book sessions, do it before January 1st, because that might be done. Maybe, we're gonna see. But I have different things to share, and what I want to do is create the space in my life to be what I call grabbed, inspired, heart moved to my next project. My hair, yes, and I have no grays. I don't eat a little steak now, Roller Girl. I eat only steak for a month. I did try eggs. I've had bites of cheese. I will have raw dairy when I can get it. I have to order it interdependent. So it's a big turnaround. I'm sorry to shock you. I should have told you to sit down, but I'm assuming everybody who's here tonight saw my last two videos, which were all about this. So you can go learn about what happened and why, and it's crazy. It's crazy how good I feel. And I can't tell you how many people were like, me too, or I was thinking about it, or should I start with bone broth? Yes, start with bone broth, or start with fish. Start with, yeah, start with, I never had ribeye, like I never made a ribeye. I was making little petite fillets, and Terry was like, ribeye, and I was like, really? All right. And I make it very well done. Crazy little slab of butter. Today I did make some bacon yesterday, and I didn't eat it, so I put some crumbles on top, so it was like salty, crunchy, and I feel so good. I can't even tell you. So if you have an autoimmune disorder, if you are having joint pain, if you are at all questioning, and mostly I think what's happening is I'm making these videos because I like to be authentic. That's important to me. And if somebody was on the fence, or even just for the fact that we should all question everything we know or everything we believe. We don't want to like slide into cognitive dissonance for the rest of our lives and think just because we did something for 20 years that it's right for us post-menopause. It's right for us at any given time. It's right for us if in fact we are experiencing pain. You know, pain, health opportunities are a signal for our bodies to make a shift. If you are having lots of cellulite or flabby skin, I know it sounds so vain and shallow, but that's a thing. There's a lot of people, I've been watching a lot of YouTubes, and there's a lot of doctors who are doing it, and there's people who lose like over 100 pounds, and their bodies, there's a woman that lost like 172 pounds. She's been eating this way for like a long time, and her body's tight. Like, you don't have to have the extra skin. Anyway, I'm not here to sell it. I'm just telling you if you watch any of these videos of the people that I will share, I'll just put up some names of people I've watched, and you listen to what they're saying, but more importantly, read the comments of the people who are writing in. It's outstanding how they're saying their bodies have changed. So I want to thank Terry. I want to thank Michelle for leading me to Terry, which we were already friends, but I didn't know she was so tapped in, like psychic channel tapped in. And then that I'm thanking myself for not being dogmatic, for having neuroplasticity, for being able to get over myself. and not be stuck in the identity that I've created with all y'all, because that's the thing. Like, I really think about it, made me think about, let's say, the medical medium or anybody who's been not only talking about things for a long time, but makes money and has their status and reputation to protect. They're probably not going to change so easily. Although some of the people I've been listening to were vegan, they were. So, what did I share that you like, Sutton? Hi. It's being willing to heal your body and not stick to an identity. And we're not going to be here that long. We're all not here that long. We want to be here longer, but we want to be bright when we are here. So we want to invoke our thinking. We want to hear other people's opinions without polarizing them and saying they're bad. Weirdly enough, I was following Dr. Rimka and the Primal Bod lady when this wasn't even a thought. But I was like, they seem cool. Like, they're saying cool stuff. I don't know if I agree with them, but cool. So, yeah, being dogmatic, Craig, keeps people stuck. It keeps you stuck. And it keeps you stuck and rigid, right? We don't want to go into food as a lifestyle, not a diet, but like as a way of fueling ourselves with rigidity, with fear, with rigidity, with harsh thoughts. Like, it's got to be like, all right, I'm game, I'm trying this. We have to change. Every day is a new experience. So I am in the change. I mean, I really thought telling you guys Venice was not gonna, I was selling Venice and moving to Sedona was gonna be the big deal. It's hot. I'm not vegan right now. Not vegan. No to the vegan. No to, I haven't wanted to eat a vegetable. I don't have the heat on it. It's warm. I'm not like disrobing. It's hot. So no, I'm not. And you know what Michelle said? She's like, you don't have to tell anybody anything. Like, you're sharing. You know what? I like the earthy colors too. It's like a Sedona thing that's suiting me right now. I don't feel like wearing the bright colors I always wore all the time. So everything's changing. It's definitely fascinating. You're here for the new adventure. Woohoo! I have to wear belts now because my big pants. So when I was a little bit bigger, I liked big pants because I love baggy pants, but those pants won't stay on me. So I'm giving them to Jada. She's taller and a size up. Then I have these other pants that I like baggy, but they always fit me. Now I have to roll them over or wear a belt. And my skinny jeans are big on me. So that's crazy. Thanks, Michelle. She's my bouncer. It's good to see you too, Paula. So, I'm taking my jacket off. All right, we're going to make the tonic. I end up blah, blah, blah. I know Venice House would be selling. It was a lot of stress since I had the renters, Diane. Yes. So, Diane, are you staying here to watch me? There was somebody else who was like, I can't. It wasn't you, though? Obviously, you're here. There's only 2 ladies that were like, yeah, I can't really do this anymore. Watch you. Some people just said, can you give a warning if you're going to make meat? It's hard to, so we'll make videos from Venice because it's still all set up with all the pretty furniture and the foundation is being fixed. Like, it's a big job and stressful for me financially, but in the end, it's going to be fine. Everything's going to be fine. But I went through an enormous amount of stress this year and managing 2 houses and Airbnbs. Like, I want to do what I'm here for. This. So I'm going to heat the water again. And now, in this moon brew, I can add other things, but I definitely like to add a fat. It was a lot of stress since I had the renters. That, you remember that. That was bad. Bad, bad, bad. This handle broke off, but I still love this mug. It's a Helen Levy mug. So, yeah, I still have my baggy pants on, but you could see, like, this all, like, just shrunk in. and my arms are getting better, and my legs are getting better. Better meaning tighter. It's a thing. It's a thing. All right, so let's just at least, so we have to at least see me sip a tonic because yesterday it never happened. So if you want to make a tonic at home and you don't want oxalates, peppermint tea, rhodiola, which helps with depression and stress and anxiety, chrysanthemum, nettle's got oxalates. Turns out the longer you brew something, the more oxalates it would have. Juliet, hi. My energy feels stronger, right? And my body looks stronger. Oh, you guys are a workout over there, I see. That's it, Lucy, love. Red meat. Well, that's not true. I will have like half an apple or an apple a day if I want to, which I have. I've not wanted any veggies at all. I don't want them. I have ribeye, I have venison patties, I have burger I made a couple times. I had filet. I would have salmon. And I will have a nibble of cheese if I want, but I haven't wanted it. And butter and ghee. And so oftentimes if I want something hot and creamy with no oxalates, peppermint oil, some cacao butter is legit, some coconut oil or some ghee, just blend it in, creamy. I have been using Dandy Blend. I did a little research. So far, from what I can see, fresh dandelion leaves have a lot of oxalates and dried ones don't have as much. So a little bit of Dandy Blend with a little bit of stevia, a little bit of fat, blend it up. It's so good. Wild tuna I can have. When I was in Venice, I had salmon. That's how I got in. And I just don't feel like cooking fish. So I'm not eating it. If I were at Air One, I'm sure I'd be eating salmon. If I go out to dinner, I will eat salmon or fish, wild. In the van, I will have wild tuna, just salt. I will have sardines, perhaps. I do have a little cream in my black tea in the morning. I do have butter, and I do on occasion have kefir, however you say it. Hi, Magali. I did think of inviting my friend Terry for an interview. She said she'll give me all the information and I'll be her spokesperson in one day. So you can ask me anything. She'll watch the video, and she was giving me answers about if somebody was asking about the animals, do I feel bad? Obviously. But there's a whole school of thought and something you might not be aware of. And she recommended the vegetarian myth. And I told her every night I try to go to bed reading Change Your Diet, Change Your Mind, which is an excellent book, and I get 4 pages in and then I fall asleep. So she recommended Audible books, but she's given me a list of books for us to listen to, which Craig has requested that I post tonight, which I will do. Cece, what kind of fat should we have? I had cacao butter already today. I think I'll have ghee in here. It's so delicious. You're not hungry. You don't care. You don't have to spend all that time in the kitchen. I know many of you couldn't even dream of biting into meat. I get it. And if you asked me a month and a half ago if I would, I'd be like, no, I won't. But it's been a month. Yesterday was a full month. Fat, ghee. I do recommend ghee for all of you, actually. I will say that. You don't have to do what I'm doing. Hug a tree every day and ground your feet in some grass. That's awesome. So yes, Terry is not doing an interview yet. But we really need her. She's so wise about so many things and so kind and such a good teacher. She literally is a teacher. So that's a really good suggestion, Magali. And she's going to see it when she watches this video. I don't know how to do shared lives here. Are you guys doing thumbs ups? Thank you. All right, I hope this doesn't spill. Let's see. Oh yeah, this is gonna be good. I don't feel like cleaning up. I feel like creating, not cleaning. So does anybody else have any questions? The love, if you want to experience the love of our family and feel really good about humanity, in a world where everybody's just been fighting, our family is literally the best. Like, you guys are seriously, like, I came out and after 20 years of eating plant-based, vegan, and now I'm eating meat, and you all are like, yeah, we're here for it. We love you. That's insane. A little salt. Ghee with salt before bed. There you go. So hot water, ghee, and salt. That's how easy it can be. So I have my ghee. I'm waiting to get raw cream. When I get back, I'm going to order it. You have to be on the list at Interdependence. That's another thing I'd like to change. I would like raw dairy to be available. We are the best, and so are you. It's true. I wasn't thinking about it for very long at all. It was like, when Terry told me about it, I was like, huh. And then all of a sudden, I found myself trying it. And it was just a splenic yes. I don't check ketosis, so Terry does. She has been, I forget how many days, a long amount of days, like 90 days, absolute zero, like not an apple slice, no sugar, only ruminant meat, pretty much, I think. And she is in ketosis, and she can test for that, and I don't know how to do that yet. Not that interested. I'm just interested in learning how to work my way around this and how do I eat. And the more I do it, the more I'll know. But eggs, so I ate eggs for a few days, and I remember an old allergy test saying, don't eat the yolk. And I was like, well, I'll eat it. And then I got my blood test back, and the yolks are 2. They're a 2. Coffee used to be a 4, now it's a 3, and eggs are a 2. So when you're trying to clean up your body from inflammation and a histamine response, then you don't want anything that could be inflammatory. But eventually, the whole point of just eating the ruminant meat, whatever ruminant means, the meat, is that it's an elimination diet. And when I introduce something back in, like my goal when I get back from my trip is to not have the dairy, to not have anything, and then introduce it back in and see how I feel. So eggs will be out until they're in, if they're going to be in. I don't need them. To me, it's like, well, if your parents ate different, would you not like them? Oh, good, Diane. It wasn't you. I'm so glad you're here, Diane, because there were a couple of us that were like, yeah, I'm out. And I was like, okay. Would you not like them? Right. Right. I fed my daughter all of the things from Rossum, all of the raw dairy, all of the grass-fed bison, all of the salmon caught in the Atlantic. Like, I just did it. Ribeye is insane, I gotta say. I used to have nightmares about eating meat. After the 3-week mark, for 3 weeks, every time I ate, I was like, this is so weird and you can't do this. Like, no, like, this is super gross and weird. And then after 3 weeks, you're still in, Lisa Marie, yay. After 3 weeks, when I started like just feeling so smart and so strong and like I wanted to go to the gym. That's funny. Actually, Emmy, Jesus loves you. I believe you. I believe you're right. Right, you're the only vegetarian, the only one in your whole family. And you can see now why, like, you can't judge someone how they're eating. That's a great question. The Library Tavern. Did you get the keto flu? They also call it oxalate dumping, and I did not. And here's why. I think if you go from rice and grains and refined flours and breads or gluten-free things, the cookies, the cakes, the breads, the pastas, if you go high carb to this, you're going to have cravings. You're not going to feel well while things die off. You could really, I heard it takes about 3 days, if you're a high carb person. But what I was eating when I went into this was absolutely zero sugar. I had stopped the fruit, sugar, everything. And then, right, so I was eating like veggies. And so I think the segue for me, and I've heard a lot of people don't feel well. So if it's because of no oxalates, you got to have some oxalates so that you keep your nut butter around just in case, or you have tea. You could feel everything changes, your digestion changes, it all changes. Like it's not the same. But I'm a toughie. Chasing sugar like a drug. Huh. Well. Oh, CBD oil drops are good for inflammation under the tongue. That's a good heads up. Super cool. We have definitely had a paradigm shift to the fifth dimension. I think that we're supposed to be strong because you guys were here for this. We're the light workers and we're here for this. And one of the best ways to feel fortified is this way. Like it's hard to describe, but it gives you almost like a pounce, like just a do it yourself kind of thing. And I got the spiritual hit about 3 weeks ago. No, longer. Before I started this, I kept saying, well, we're here for this. Like, I'm here for it. And part of me being able to be here for it is being like dialed in and strong, not tired, not foggy headed, not flabby, nothing, none of that. None of that. Like, it's unacceptable. Do you know of Dr. Eric Berg on YouTube? No, I would love to know. So if you care to, which you guys have been so amazing leaving me comments, I've never seen so many beautiful comments in the history of this channel, honestly. Like, what a heartwarming thing after all of these years to come out completely different in what I'm showing up with and to get, it felt like everything I've done had a purpose. To have you guys and have the kind of love and sweetness we have here is one of the best things I've ever done. Is that mentality of we love you no matter what you do, no matter what you eat, we're here for you. Like, I didn't know. I mean, half of my people could have gone away, but no, it went down 100 here and 100 on Instagram, and that's not even a lot. Dr. Berg, awesome. So Juliet's in the know. Brandon, all the doctors on YouTube that give health advice are chiropractors, including Dr. Berg. Cool. Hey, Kathy. I don't know what that is. This is so good, you guys. This rose, creamy rose. So as far as travel goes, I'm going to clean up. I'm going to put the steak in the refrigerator so I have it in the morning just sliced. Then I'm going to sauna and close up shop, shut the lights, simmer down. It's really important. It's 9:21. I'm usually asleep around 10:30, 11. Friday, 8 a.m., Dr. Eric Berg is live on YouTube. That's so cool. So you're in the know, roller girl. Sauna is really good. Just so I do things to help myself. I walk, I sauna, water ritual if I need. So did I cover all the questions? I think I did. The biggest thing is just thank you, you guys, because that's a big thing to come out with on this channel. Aw, appreciate you. I think there's a lot of information that needs to be shared on what I'm up to. And I know there are groups for it on Facebook and whatnot, but I don't know. I think we'll have a nice gathering here. But the biggest thing I think is that I was like, people might want to do it. They might not want to do it. They still want to be here for feng shui and whatever I'm up to. But what if it makes somebody uncomfortable because they're questioning, like, and what if the answer to the question isn't what you thought it was? And I think that's the most fascinating thing that I've experienced about myself, going, whoa, this is going opposite from everything that I know or believe to be true. And there's stuff to back it up that I'm reading, which I will share. You should check out Mary Ruddick too. Kathy, thank you. She's a nutritionist that talks about what you're going through. Cool. I have Instagram. I have Instagram. I have YouTube. You can't imagine, when I started eating this way, I didn't need as much sleep, and I will wake up. I was waking up at 5:30 in the morning, and it does not get light here till 7:02. So I kind of trained myself to like wake up at like 6:30 and maybe lie in bed. I like to get up when it's a little light out, but it's fine. I get up early, hop out of bed. I don't have that same tiredness. All right, you guys leave me a comment after. I'm 58, Jamster. It's my pleasure. Hi, Nick. So we are doing really well, you guys, in the love department. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. I think it's about feeling good, just like, yeah, there was a comment on YouTube, and I don't dwell on them, but it was so nasty that 3 of my friends were like, somebody left something not nice. And I was like, well, all right, I'll go handle it. But like, one bad comment out of everything. Cindy, I look good? Thank you. I don't get anything done. So one person was like, oh, it's the Botox. I'm like, really? It's not. There's no Botox. Thank you, Jamster. That's sweet. Yeah, romantic and agape are wonderful. I mean, just we really rock, you guys. Like the sentiments and the love on this page, it's insane. It's insane. And I gotta hand it to Instagram over there. Our family over there, it was really supportive, like super supportive. Moon Brew is 30% off right now. Callie, you're here. So I have almost no skincare routine, but I'll talk about that in a second. But I have a monthly subscription. Should I cancel it and get it for you have to try it. Did you look at the ingredients though? Because I don't want to promote it because I haven't really investigated. I'm just in love with it. So report back. My skincare is oil on my face. So this simple. I love a washcloth. I travel in Vanny B with a washcloth. I put a washcloth in my bag. I need to do that in my backpack. I'm traveling for like 4 or 5 days with one backpack. I'm so impressed with myself. I feel like I have enough to wear when I'm there. But washcloth, okay? Not a thick washcloth, a thin one. Hot water on it. I put oil on my face, then I rub it with the washcloth. Just rub, make a buff or whatever's on, just the day. Then I put some more oil on after to go to sleep with. But I might do that twice, where I take the washcloth and I rub it and then put some more oil on and do some more. So I just do oil. I try to remember to do this, but I forget. Or jowls. But I don't do much. But I bathe in a sauna and a water ritual. What about in my RV? It's gonna make me sleepy. Only jawline. It's funny. Sometimes if I'm not smiling, you could see it. But then I figure, you know what, I'm 58. Like, I don't want to look like one of those women that get stuff done. I just don't. Like, so if it looks, one lady, that mean lady was like, you don't look so good. Like, or like, you look, I don't even remember. But I was just like, well, yeah, I had a lot of stress. And okay, so what oil? Yes, 58. Well, 58 in December, so I'm 57. Uh, so my favorite is Living Libations. I love Living Libations oil for my face. And she makes a rose one, the sea buckthorn oil, and you could buy a big jar and refill her little jars. Thank you, Digger. So I say any clean oil, like sea buckthorn is really nice. I'll share some beauty things. I have plenty of products. My skin is horrible. That's funny. It is what it is. I'm 57, almost 58, and um, I'm not trying to be anything other than I am. Thank you, thank you. It's really sweet. So, on that note, I'm doing that for the sake of the new diet. It's all, my pants are like loose. You guys, thanks for backing me up, Alexandra. Hi, Dara. So, rainflowers. I suggest, oh, good. You know about the new journey because I don't want you to pass out. So, you already know. That's good. Yeah, Living Libations is lovely. Thank you, Alexandra. These pants are way too big. Everything I own is too big. So, I got to figure it out. I'm size 2 now. Um, Ooh, used to running coconut oil. That's really nice. You're 69 going on 40s. Awesome. All right, bye-bye, tuna can. Anyway, I love you guys. I'm going to go chill out with my tonic. I have some stuff to do, and I'm going to see you soon. You know what we're saying? So we said get your strong on, but I say get your authenticity on because Terry was like, it's authenticity. So get your authenticity on. And I will see you guys really soon. I'll make another video before I leave. Thank you, Magali. You guys are my bouncers. I love it. I'm not worried about them as long as I have you guys. You both are on it. I see. I got more than one bouncer. Can't touch this. Down, 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 down. Get your authenticity on, everybody. It's your authenticity. What's true for you. I love that. Be strong. Don't be strong. Be whatever you want to be, but be authentic. Oh my God. There's one person, like a kid at home with lots of different names on YouTube names. I see what's up. I see what you're up to. I'll see you guys soon. Buona notte.